guys, this is Dormouse03.
And I'm Iron Praetorian.
And in this video we are going to talk about State of Decay 2, which we got to see a lot more of this year at E3, and I know you're so excited about it, so what are you excited about for this one?
I'm excited that there's going to be co-op, which means that we can play together, because I really enjoyed the game when I played it before. I liked the base building aspect to it, the survival horror, the mechanics worked well. I also like the risk and reward system where it's like, okay, you want to build this particular building in your base. Let's say you want to build an infirmary. So you have to have, say, X amount of wood, X amount of medical supplies, and X amount of fuel before you can build it. So you have to go out and collect that and then come back. But usually with the more advanced pieces of equipment and buildings that you want to build, you have to go and find a specific item that could be in any randomly distributed house. So there's the risk of you need to go in there and get the item as the reward, but you could effectively get yourself killed in the process of you attempting to build your base up. So you have to go out prepared. So I always went out with always had 3 med kits, a spare weapon, a silenced gun, and stamina boosting items, so that if I got into trouble I could hopefully fight my way out of it, or at least run away.
Yeah, and this game, for people that don't know, it has a permadeath system, and so you play as a character, and if your character dies, you continue on with the game, just with a different character, correct?
Yeah, and also it has a fatigue system as well, so you can only play with your character for a certain length of time, and then they become tired, which decreases their stamina bar continually over several hours if you keep playing longer, so they need to rest. So you do need to swap in and out, and the first one ran on a time system that if you turn the game off and come back, things will happen while you're away, so someone could go missing, someone could get sick. In the time
that is interesting
that you've not played it, I believe. It would just randomly go, this person went out and got resources and went missing, this person's ill, this person turned and had to be killed, and so on and so forth. Because I didn't play it for 3 days.
So you could lose characters without even you doing anything to them. You just turn the game back on and they're dead.
Yeah, it wasn't your main ones, I don't think.
Okay. It's just people that you've helped, other survivors, you mean?
Yeah, and, well, I guess it can be your playable characters too. Because you can have, 13 people in your base all at once, and there's 3 that you can't play as.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting system. And, I mean, I'm really excited. I have the first game, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of happy that this is going to be at the beginning of next year and not
so you
the
can
end
play
of this
the
year,
first one.
So that I'll have time in my schedule to play the first one before we get into the second one. But I'm really excited that it's going to be co-op. I think the first one was supposed to be co-op, and then they just didn't have enough time to implement it. And so it's nice to see that they have been able to implement it in this one, because it looks like Microsoft gave them a little bit bigger of a budget and that kind of thing. So that is very cool.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to it being a bigger game, because the first one was an arcade title, so it had a limited length and a couple of DLCs, one of which was a story, effectively DLC, and another one was a challenge mode. So breakdown is it gets harder. It's basically you have to find an SUV to get out of the area, but then it effectively puts you back in the same area and makes it harder, so there's less resources, more zombies and stuff. And then there was the Lifeline DLC, that was the story-based one that I liked. So yeah, I like the mechanics. I like the crafting system. Hopefully they'll increase that and maybe make it so you can build weapons and such, rather than just base objects. And it looks like they still have all the same enemies from the first one, but maybe we'll see some different ones, which would be cool, and more places to explore.
Yeah, it looked like you have your kind of basic zombie types that you have in most zombie games. So you have your ones that are big and will destroy you if they get close. You had your ones that like sort of puke on you. You have the ones that are fast and jump on you, and just you have the ones that explode.
Yeah.
So the bloaters. So yeah.
And you have the screamers that summon reinforcements and the armoured zombies, which are like army men. So you can't just like headshot them because they have army helmets on. So they take a bit... Well, you can still run them over or whack them with a car door, which is usually my weapon of choice.
So that all sounds really good. And, I mean, the trailers made it look like more State of Decay, one that is bigger and has co-op. And I think it would be cool if they add, like you said, they add more crafting into it. So if you can craft armor, if you can craft weapons, if you can upgrade things like that, in addition to your base and your character, that would be cool. Tell me, in the first one, do your characters gain abilities as you continue playing, or do you just start with a base ability based on what kind of background the character has, and then it's set for the rest of the game?
So the main person you play as is called Marcus Campbell, and you can kind of specialize him more. And then some characters have set skills that they come with, so there'll be like a policeman and they're good with guns and stuff. Or some people have certain skills that you can't learn. So there'll be someone who has like machine tools skill, which means that they can work in the workshop. So you can't build like the level 3 workshop until you have a person with that skill. So I may or may not have gone around murdering people that were not useful to me by running them into hordes of zombies to kill them, so that then a new group of survivors would contact me and I could get someone that was useful. Yes, I'm evil, but I needed those buildings. And like you can get someone who's good at cooking, someone who's a medic. And you can specialize them as well within combat as well, so you could make them like specialized in blunt weapons or bladed weapons, pistols, shotguns, rifles, Molotovs, I think. But you can advance their abilities, and you start off, I think there's like stamina and melee weapons, powerhouse. There's like different abilities you can have, and as you do things that reinforce them, so like you run a lot means your stamina increases. Cardio, that was it. So your cardio increases, and then if you search a lot of places, you become more skilled at searching. But some people might be faster in the first place because they have like speed.
No, I definitely like that you would start with certain stats because that character has a certain background or type of person, but then they will level up different things depending on how you are using them, which is cool. I like that type of progression system, so that sounds awesome. I don't know, I'm really looking forward to this game. I don't know that I have too much else to say about it. I think it looks really cool, and I hope that it's a system where if I am playing as a character in your world, it's like we're sharing that game.
Yeah.
When we're sharing that world. Right, exactly. So.
I hope so too. I don't have too much more to say, other than it's more State of Decay, so I'm kind of a bit hyped for it.
Yes. I know it's one of your favorite games, so I know that you're very excited, and I'm really excited too, because it means it's something that we can play together, so...
That's why I've bought it twice and got all the achievements twice.
Yep. Very good. So thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you think about State of Decay 2, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.